What's your "I can't believe other people don't do this" hack? Story 1. I am shocked at the number of people that don't put their sheet sets in the matching pillowcase for storage until use. It keeps it all together. Reply 1. I just wash my sheets and put them directly back on the bed, so I can avoid attempting to fold the fitted sheet. Story 2. Clean out your fridge before grocery shopping. Eliminates mystery Tupperware and always reminds you of something you need to pick up. Story 3. I hate cleaning, but whenever I leave a room, I try to take something with me. It might be a piece of garbage, a dish, or an item that needs to be put away. It goes a long way to keeping things tidy without any real effort. Reply 1. 2 grandma sayings have worked for me. It's easier to keep up than to clean up. Don't just put it down, put it away. Reply 2. My grandma's is never go up/down the stairs empty-handed, which admittedly isn't the best safety advice, but similar idea. Reply 3. I tell my kids all the time, don't put it down, put it away. I know they don't love it, but I'm pretty sure they will say it in their head when they are adults and then put it away. They might even roll their eyes and think, Mom? But then if they have kids, they'll probably say it to them too and think, I'm turning into my mom. And I'll just laugh and laugh and laugh because I'm turning into my mom too. Reply 4. I've been thinking about doing this lately. The back of my car really needs to be cleaned out, so I think why not take 2 things to put away each time I'm in the car? Reply 5. I call this drive-by cleaning. I won't spend 20 minutes cleaning, but I won't notice 1 minute 20 times. Story 4. I keep one of those dish cleaning wands you fill with soap in my shower. It's filled with Dawn soap and vinegar. I scrub my shower walls and tub basically every other shower just while I'm in there. It takes less than 2 minutes and I never have to clean my tub/shower otherwise. About 2kek/YR I'll do a Comet tub clean scrub, but I can't even see/tell a difference. It's mostly just for peace of mind. Reply 1. I'd love this because I hate cleaning my shower, to the point that I just don't do it. I'm gonna buy me a little cleaning wand. Story 5. Rinsing your dishes and tableware immediately after use when the food gunk is still wet and washes away easily, rather than waiting for it to become cement. Reply 1. In college, I would leave dishes in the sink until something from a Biology 101 lab was growing on them. Then something changed and I became a dish freak. I can't ever leave anything in the sink or let stuff soak. If my wife is cooking, I'll wash the tablespoon right after she uses it. Not sure what changed, but I like it. Reply 2. Similar story, I feel like I know what changed in me, though I always hated having the mess. It weighed on me mentally and was a chore that took mental energy to overcome to get it done. Cleaning as I go is essentially free. It just feels like part of cooking. So same, I clean immediately and it doesn't feel like a chore that way. Reply 3. The big one is spraying egg bits off the spatula immediately. I've told my girl this 100 times. I do dishes 90% of the time and she still won't ever do it. When we have breaks together, I do it and say, see ya. Takes 5 seconds and I don't have to scrape this bullcrap off later. Story 6. I have a keyboard shortcut on all my devices where HTTP automatically enters my email address. Edit. On an iPhone, you set it up by going to Settings, General, Keyboard, Text Replacement. Reply 1. Oh, this is great. Don't know why I always type Gmail instead of email the first time. This will help lots. Thanks. Reply 2. I have like 5 email addresses and use this same trick. I just add another other and it moves to the next email. Reply 3. I've done similar but adding a key letter. K2 is my backup email. OW is work email. ATAS was school email. Story 7. I can't motivate myself to clean long periods, so I've recently started playing turn-based, or periodic games. At the end of every turn, I'll get up and do 5 minutes of cleaning. Then I can spend a day off playing games, but the house gets tidier instead of worse. Reply 1. I like doing calisthenics while playing Souls-like games. Every time I die, I do 10 push-ups or squats, or sit-ups, lunges, whatever. Good motivation to not die, and it makes you get good at two things at once. The combination of hyper-focus on the game and exercise keeps your heart rate nicely elevated too. Reply 2. I do this watching football games. My team scores a touchdown, Huddy scored 20 push-ups, extra point made adds 5. My team forces a turnover, Malwood 15 push-ups. My team scores a field goal, Malwood 10 push-ups. My team forces a 3 and out, Malwood 5 push-ups. This was great when my team was good. Now they're the worst team in the NFL, so now I have started doing them during college football instead. If I get to the point of exhaustion / feel like I might get hurt, I switch to weightless squats. Reply 3. I make 20-minute playlists and then stop cleaning when the music is over. Can clean a lot more than I think I can in 20 minutes. Reply 4. There used to be a trend called Fit Souls or something like that. And every time you died in Dark Souls, you do 25 push-ups and 25 sit-ups. Honest to God, I started seeing definition in my stomach after like 4 weeks laugh out loud. Reply 5, or split the job up into more acceptable pieces. Don't clean the house, just clean a room. Do the living room on Monday, bedroom on Tuesday, kitchen on Wednesday, and you'll still hopefully end up with a clean place without feeling like there's an insurmountable burden of work ahead of you. Story 8. Buy her just because flowers. Seriously, apology gifts always have the stank of the original mistake all over them. Just because gifts actually make her smile every time she looks at them. And not think of the dumb thing I did. Edit, because apparently you can't talk about a nice thing you do without people attempting to make you feel like crap. For no good reason. This post is not effing gender exclusive or exclusive to just your partner. I can't believe I'm typing this. Reply 1. When dolphins are trained, they get a fish every time they do a trick or exhibit good behavior. But you also have to give them a fish every once in a while that they didn't earn, because they need to know that the trainer's relationship to them isn't purely transactional. My family has always had a policy that we need to occasionally give each other unearned fishes, because it's important to know that we care for each other. Reply 2. I hate flowers and my wife loves books, so I do my best to make sure I stop by the bookstore once a month to make sure I grab something for her. I keep a list of what's coming out, so if there's something I know she likes, I'll bring it home for her. It's a win-win. She gets books. We have a great little library and I don't have to deal with the smell of dying flowers. Story 9. Do I need or do I want? If I need it, I get it. If I want it, I wait for a few weeks, do some research, see if I can fit it in, and if I still want it a month or two later, then I might go get it. Turns out, my wants are not always there after a while waiting. It's new for me, but has changed my mindset drastically. Reply 1. My parents taught me this when I was a kid. One of my good friends / roommates was a total impulse buyer, especially with Prime, and said to me one day, "How are you so good at managing your money?" I explained that concept to him, and it clicked. Reply 2. I realize this is hardwired into my brain. Whenever I have some spending money, my first thought is now I can buy something I really want. I start searching online for the things I think I really want, but 90% of the time decide that I don't really need it. I end up saving my money or buying something I really need. I'd say most of my want spending is on delicious food, which isn't super expensive. Story 10. Put salt and pepper on their burger patties. I swear I have the same conversation every time I host a cookout. Your burgers always taste so good. Salt and pepper. How did you learn to make them? I put a little salt and pepper on them before cooking. I could never get my burgers to taste right. Have you tried salt and pepper? Edit. Okay, this resonated with Redditors more than I expected. Thanks for all your tips. Rest assured that I have tried all of them. Garlic powder, onion powder, various pre-made spice mixes, olive oil, Worcestershire sauce. I even put an egg in a batch once because someone said it would hold them together better. I like salt and pepper on fresh beef. Obviously, it comes down to personal preference, but I find simple recipes are often the best. Reply 1. But don't mix salt into the meat. Instead, sprinkle it on outside of patties just before or during grilling. Salt mixed into the ground beef makes it rubbery, like a sausage. Science behind it is here. Story 11. Do favors for tomorrow you. Car getting low on gas? Do tomorrow you a favor and get it on the way home. It's almost bedtime, but there are dishes in the sink? Do them as a favor to your future self. While you're at it, get tomorrow's clothes together and get your lunch packed when you're not rushed. Tomorrow you will love you for it. And when today you is enjoying all the things that yesterday you did to make your life easier, remember to thank yourself for doing it. I know it sounds silly, but this really helped motivate me in getting stuff done promptly instead of at the last moment. Reply 1. Future me is so well taken care of. I am constantly doing stuff to get it out of the way for tomorrow when I know I'll be rushed and won't have the time for it. So now I feel like I'm always getting something ready or prepping for tomorrow in some way and rarely get to enjoy today. Hard to balance. Reply 2. It's near constant optimization. I do it too. And once in the mindset of what's next, it becomes difficult to shut it off even when your time is best spent right now. Story 12. Set nightly do not disturb hours on your phone. Now mine is 11p, a 7a. You can allow notifications from favorite contacts like spouse, children, EDAL. Reply 1. And mine allows if someone calls twice in a row within a minute or so to ring through anyway, on case it's an emergency. Story 13. Using sturdy trash bags in camping and outdoor activities. It's the most advanced cheap material there is. You can use it as backpack liner, as a rain cover, as poncho, as sitting pad. Can transport water with it. Use it as extra shopping bag, it's so versatile and so lightweight. And more sturdy construction-grade trash bags are not that loud and quiet sturdy. Reply 1. I've worked on and off in entertainment for years, and we always keep a thing of big black garbage bags in our rain gear bin. If it starts raining, you can protect a $6,000 speaker real easily with a $0.10 trash bag. We jokingly call them high-tech polymer waterproofing devices, which got shortened to poly, and now I've started calling all trash bags polys. Reply 2. And now I've started calling all trash bags polys. At some point it will be raining and you'll shout at the new guy to go get the polys, and he'll have no effing clue what you're asking for. Story 14. When handing someone their change, give them the coins before the bills. This allows them to hold the coins in their palm while using their fingers for the bills. Otherwise, they have to do this careful balancing act before they pocket the money. Reply 1. If you want to thrill your customer, count the change as you hand it to them, like in the olden days. Reply 2. Do this all the time as a car hop. Customers like it. I get to be sure of my math and never had a customer come back saying they got the wrong change. Story 15. 2 color-matched 10 flower bouquets combined are normally more varied and bigger than a 20 bouquet. Reply 1. A Costco employee told me that customers can ask for specifically colored bouquets that don't cost more than the pre-made ones at the store. The customer service desk will provide the number for the vendor who does the flowers, and the specially ordered ones can be picked up the next day. This includes massive orders like for events, I think. I thought that was pretty cool. Sharing to add to your excellent tip for Costco member Redditors. Reply 2. And you don't have to be a Costco member to order flowers for delivery. I've gotten rave reviews after sending Costco flowers, and they're about half the price of other florists. You can sometimes get 3 dozen roses for $40. The box they come in doesn't say Costco either, so no one will know. And I think delivery is free. Non-members pay an extra 5%. You can also get tabletop bouquets in bulk for events or parties. Comes in sets of 10 of the same bunch. Also, wedding greenery and flowers are stupid cheap. Huge amount of olive branches for $150. Free delivery. Baby's breath is the cheapest I've seen too. Super fresh. Lasts forever. Story 16. 5 amen rule. If it takes less than 5 men, do it right when you think about it. Flip laundry, respond to an email you left in the inbox. Load dishwasher, change that bulb in the vanity you've been looking at forever, etc. Story 17. I use Ziploc bags in my junk drawer. It's not organized, it's just a handful junk-filled bags. It makes looking through the junk easier. Instead of shifting through a bunch of junk and loose items, I'll pick up a bag and inspect it for something I'm looking for. Junk bags inside a junk drawer. Reply 1. If you have a drawer for cables, they each go in their own bag. Every single one of them with its own bag. Stops the rat's nest. You know that weird cable with connectors you've never seen before, but just found in your cable drawer? Yeah, that's because they form a big mating pile in the drawer if you don't separate them, and they've hybridized. Keep them separate. Reply 2. Twist tie them instead. There's less waste, they're easier to identify quickly, and if you save the ties you get from appliance purchases, you're not only recycling, but they're free. Reply 3. Also Velcro cable ties. And if your cable is too big, just put 2 ties together. I also discovered comically large carabiners at the hardware store, so I tie cables individually, organize them by type on different carabiners, and hang them up in a closet. I'm an audio engineer. I have a lot of cables. Story 18. For household essentials, buy more than you need right away. Example. I have 2 packs of toilet paper rolls. One is now, and I store it in the bathroom. The other is later, and I store it in a closet. When now is empty, I get out later. Later becomes the new now, and next time I go shopping, I buy a replacement later. That way, I very rarely run out of anything. Reply 1. This has always been second nature to me, probably since the first time I ever ran out of something without a replacement. It was a little bit concerning when all the soap and toilet roll was out of stock during the pandemic. I didn't need to buy any for that whole period just from sticking to my normal habits. Reply 2. This has always been my habit. And then I moved into a very, very small house. Now I have no space for the backups and it's driving me nuts. Story 19. Surprisingly, many people don't notice there's a little arrow on your vehicle's gas gauge that points to the side the tank is on. Story 20. When tech stops working and you need to turn it off and back on again, turn it off, and always wait 10 to 15 seconds or more before turning it back on. This allows the capacitors inside holding the memory bits to fully discharge, and it allows the device to fully reset fresh. Reply 1. This misses an important part. You gotta unplug the device and hold down the power button. Many devices, PCs specifically, can hold the charge unless the power command is jumped.
Thanks for watching until the end. If you have a similar story to these that you want to share with us, please leave it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and subscribe. For more videos like this one right now, please stop by our channel. Thanks again, and see you next time.